Time from Washington, D.C. Let's go down the border and show you what's happening throughout our, the southwest border in a 2,000-mile stretch. What we've done here is we've color-coded every sector, all right? Starting here in Texas, going to California. We're especially concerned about this right here. So you got the Del Rio sector, the Big Bend, El Paso, Tucson. Then you move over to Yuma, which straddles California and southwestern Arizona. And then we move over to San Diego. And Yacumba is that town where Bill Maloogian's been reporting for the past several days. We've had our reporters down there. We're going to show you what's happening down there, specifically in Yacumba. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but if you were driving in Southern California along Interstate 8, Freeway 8, as they say in California, you see rocks and mountains, and it's not the most hospitable place to find some crossings or even to live. And on the Mexican side of the border, you'd have to go almost 10 miles to find the closest road down here. That's how long the stretch has been. And this is what's happening. These are encounters in the San Diego sector going back 4 years. Go back to 2021, about 40,000, right? 2022, about 70,000. Now you jump up into 106,000. Look where we are in fiscal year 2024. It's only been 5 months, folks. Right, you're up at 182,000. And who are they? Where do they come from? Well, going back to 2021, you had 450 Chinese nationals who crossed at that particular point. And look what's happening now. Over the past Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 3 days of this week, we've already eclipsed that number over the entire year in that southern border area. And you got 452 crossing the San Diego sector. The cartels know what's up. The Chinese nationals who fly into Mexico and make their way to the border, they know what's up. And this gentleman right here knows it well. Chris Mueller, he lives in San Diego. He's a Marine. He's been taking video of the cartels and migrants crossings about, well, I guess you started about 4 or 5 months ago. Why are you doing this, Chris? Why is it important to you?
Well, to me, I served my country and I protected those border walls. And to just see people walk across like it's no big deal, it's concerning, right? It's not the individuals, it's the process. We have to have things to mitigate this, because if you make it too easy for people to cross, people are going to take advantage of that, and they're going to take advantage of the infrastructures. This has become a commodity crisis. People are making money off of this. It's not even about migrants anymore. It's about the infrastructure and money that's floating around to produce this.
Chris, I look at that image behind you and I think, what in the world is happening in California? Now, you know what Texas did? I mean, they fought for 2 years to go and block off the crossings. And because of that, they're coming your way.
That's exactly right. We've seen an uptick. I personally have been coming here at least once a week for the last few months, and you can see the change. And every part of the border is different. The way the border operates here is different than in Texas, and it's based on the way the state runs its border walls. And here, it's a free-for-all. I see people cross. I got pictures of people, like they're YouTube influencers with their earpieces in, walking, listening to Spotify as they cross the border like it's a big joke, like they're just going down to the store. It's just it's a slap in the face to every American that's fought and died for this country.
Our colleague Griff Jenkins was on the air earlier today, and what he said is that they fly into Tijuana, which is not too far from where you are, on the Mexican side of the border.
That's correct.
And then they cross the border with fresh clothes and clean suitcases and iPhones that have been charged. Is that what you see?
That's correct. We found itinerary of people making hotel bookings days after they've crossed, so they have a place to go once they're processed by Border Patrol. They get picked up by the cartel right from Cancun. We have their itinerary. It shows that. Spend some time in Cancun. All right, let's go become American now. And that's how it is. It's just a big sham. It's all it is.
Let me ask you 2 things specifically about your experience. You unlocked a Chinese immigrant's iPhone. And what did you see?
That's correct.
In there?
It documents his entire trip from leaving China, going through the Darien Gap, and then getting into Mexico, and that's about it. And it shows the money he's going to need. It shows things he's going to need. And he spent about, I think it was between $5,000 to $10,000 American dollars that he had to spend or keep aside for food, for what he wrote down as robbery, or as in they probably got extorted by the cartel or Mexican police.
Well,
these people are coming prepared. You can't be.
Yeah, if you want it, you can get it. One more story here. You said the most shocking thing was an elderly woman who apparently could not walk, and she was trying to get over these boulders. What was that all about?
So I had a camera set up. There's a flagpole near that area, and I had a flagpole set up, and it documented this cartel member. This old lady was coming across. She could barely walk. She had a cane. He walked about 200-300 yards into the United States, nicely and very nurse-like it was a nursing home scenario. Walked her in, and then ran back, and then drove the vehicle close to her and gave her documents through the hole. I did get some videos of you that guys. You'd be able to see that. It's very it kind of gives you like this. It's very personable, right? It's not just these people have. I guess they have a heart, because if I was cartel, I would just drop the lady. But
Oh.
it's amazing.
So you said, Chris, your goal is to give an unfiltered awareness of to what is going on, and at some point we're going to see your documentary. Thanks for your time today. I know the weather's kind of brutal out there, Chris. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thanks, Bill, for having me. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for serving the country. Thank you.